Welcome to Illmatic TV. I'm Sarah, and we are here with...
I'm Walker.
Chris.
And they are...
Parker House Cartel.
Welcome, guys. Sadly, this is our first interview. Why? Why is that?
Why? Well, right now we're really starting to give a nice push to branching out into O Street and getting more shows.
Awesome. So, did you guys start with any instruments? Have you just gone straight head into this electronic music, or...?
Well, first, a little history. Me and this guy met each other in 4th grade back in Parker, Colorado. That's the basis behind the name. We'll throw in the Swedish House Mafia. That's what we're going for, the Swedish House Mafia, our little idols. But yeah, we met in 4th grade, and back then, I'd taken guitar lessons.
Yeah, we were in band together. Hey,
we both played the trombone in 6th grade together. That was an experience.
That was an experience. I played the guitar since 6th grade, but there's always this music out there that I always liked, and I always just groove to, because you can just feel it. You can just feel it. You just have to move to this music.
There's no way you can stand there and not.
Exactly.
And if you are, there's something wrong with you.
It's true. So, from there we pretty much found the sound that we liked, came together with it, and kind of just went from there.
Yeah, I went to school and started doing normal school stuff, but then I kind of got distracted by this whole music thing and what could come of it, and got really into the producing side of it and what goes into how music is made, really. And we kind of just went from there. I bought some equipment, started watching tutorials, videos, and stuff, and it's just been a learning process for the last 4 years or so. Since I moved to Lincoln, really is when I started getting into it, which was in the fall of 2011. Yep.
Okay, so you guys have been basically playing with each other, not in that way.
Of course.
But back-to-back DJing, I would say.
For probably a year.
When we really started mixing together, it was last summer. He had just gotten his Tractor S4, and him and our other friend Spencer, who is out in California right now, or else he'd be here too.
Newest member of the PHC.
Yes, of course.
Let's get him down here.
Believe me, we're trying. So, him and Spencer, they would kind of just mess around on the tractor, they had just gotten it, so they're still trying to get a good feel for it. And then, I wanted to do it since the beginning, but I was always kind of sitting back, letting them do their own thing. And then finally one day I was like, I gotta give this a shot. So then from there, that's when the Parker House Cartel came forward.
So if you guys had to describe your music in general, how would you describe it? You mentioned Swedish House Mafia.
Energetic.
If we had to describe it, we do take a lot of our roots from just house music. So, 128 beats per minute, big melodies, big bass, big drops, just full of energy and just got moved to it.
Just got moved to it. Okay, what about 3 words? Give me 3 words to describe it if you had to, and that's all you can use. Choose wisely.
Party.
Bass.
I was going to say bass. Party, bass, and good vibes.
Alright, so kind of going back to, you guys both said you're in band. You said you played the guitar, and did you kind of dabble in the guitar as well? A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your most memorable musical experience? It could be at your house, it could be in your neighborhood, your hometown, a show even, but something that really just stood out to you, something just your top one. It could be in band for all I know.
The most special one, I'm not going to talk about band. I can't remember it that well, and it wasn't that great because I wasn't that good at it. But just this music, and we found it, and this last year, during the summer we were just talking about, alright, we're going to get really good at this mixing thing, and he would literally come over every single day from whenever I get off of work, from 7:45 till 2 in the morning, and we would mix and find music and just dance to it every single day, all summer long. And our plan was to throw it down during the fall for some tailgates. He's got some old 1980 big wooden box speakers.
Clip speakers.
We tossed them in our backyard, and the plan was to just have some huge parties and play our music for people, and we didn't really know how it was gonna go off, but
no, like definitely, like it's kind of tough here in Lincoln just because there isn't all that much electronic scene. It's seriously all country.
It's growing.
It is growing.
It's growing rapidly.
It is growing,
yes.
but there are a lot of people out there. Like it just kills us because like at all of our tailgates, we'll have so many people come and be like, "Oh my God, you gotta play this song. Oh my God, play this," and we'll just be like, "Yep, I'll do that." And then the next song is just harder than the
DJ no requests.
basically. So I think for us, probably the first tailgate of last year. I mean, we just had it in his backyard. Place was absolutely packed, and our stadium speakers blared for probably about 4 hours nonstop with us behind it.
Sounds pretty successful.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
I'd say if you go back and listen to that too, because we record them all, and if we went back and listened to that today, we would say
No, we were not.
so. Our growth curve is it's been crazy, and
Yeah,
now
especially recently.
yeah, and now we've really gotten into actually, because for a while we just got into the DJing, well, especially him. He was just into the just DJing thing, but now we're more into actually trying to make our own music and like contribute to the pool of stuff.
You mentioned you practice a lot. How much is a lot, though?
A lot. I mean,
Do you guys practice every day? Is it at certain places?
as of recently, it's
In your bedrooms?
actually his basically. It's where we got this speaker set up. But yeah, we try to get it at least 1 hour a day.
Have you done anything competition-wise? Have you even ventured into that? Have you ever had any opportunities to do that?
Well, we have participated in a couple open DJ nights at the Bourbon, which have been a blast. The very first one that we had, we basically just got every single one of our friends. We showed up, the place just filled up with all the people that we knew. We threw down our set, which was glorious, and then we all left, and the place cleared up.
Alright, so does it get hard with you guys to basically, you said you're going to part-time in UNL, and are you full-time?
I'm full-time student.
You're full-time. How do you guys manage work, school, and music?
Pretty easily.
Pretty easily, surprisingly?
I mean, all the nights are basically dedicated to music. Days are dedicated to work and school.
Yeah, I work 40 hours a week, so I just try to, my schedule's pretty set, so once I'm done with that, I'm thinking about music, I'm listening to it, to take off, to make my career possibly pop off like I hope it would, and I mean, it's simply what people look at it as like, oh, it's just a hobby, you don't want to be you're just a DJ, you just like music, and like my parents and everything, they are so supportive of what I want to do, but they're worried that I'm just like gonna jump into it and not have anything to support myself later in life. And I say that I care, like it's something more than that, and I believe that it's not gonna stop, and it's not just gonna be something that just dies off. And it's the passion that makes us keep going, and that's why we enjoy it. And I mean, there's times when it's definitely like, oh, this just sucks sometimes, but like how much it's so much work, but then when you get to people dancing, it's so worth it. And
I'm glad you mentioned that. What do you guys do if you, say you set up this huge house party, no one's there yet, people start trickling in, no one's dancing. What do you do to motivate those people or get those people moving? Is it just your back there spinning?
Pop bottles, that usually works.
Hopefully not hitting them.
I mean, if they're in the
happens,
line of
happens.
fire, they're toast.
I mean, we almost kind of like,
for the most part,
we just have people that support us already, like just our friend base, like whenever they are around and like we're doing this, they're vibing to it, and if other people see them doing that, they usually join in, and like,
yeah, pretty much we kind of set the tone a little bit, because like at the parties when like people are like rolling in, me and him will already be in the mix, and we'll already just be like, you know, in that just groove. So from there it kind of just trickles on.
Alright, do you guys ever get nervous at anything you guys do, or is it not a cake with your friends around? Say you were playing at this huge stadium, you knew nobody.
Well,
and you're just up on stage, just you two?
I'd say I'd probably be nervous for that, but it hasn't gotten big enough to a point where I've been like.
So you're waiting for it to get
before.
big.
Yeah, for me, like
a little
any nerves that happen at all, as soon as you hit the play button,
Got it.
as soon as you start that first song, music just takes over.
What do you say for, let's say I wanted to DJ. What advice would you give me
Do it.
if I was beginning? If I was
Oh.
nervous or anything like that?
I would say, regardless of what people say, just go after it.
Just go after it. Hear that, guys? Go after it.
And it needs to be the top of your focus. You need to listen to music every day, and it needs like.
You can't half-ass it.
Yeah, there's no half-assing it, and like, yeah. And you just gotta stick with what you're doing and just keep going because. It can be pretty. You can feel disappointed sometimes about it, but. It's gonna get better, I believe, already. With gigs coming up and Rule G and stuff. I'm so excited. It's gonna be awesome.
I can tell. I can feel it from all the way across this couch. Well, since you guys aren't newbies, what do you say? You show us what you got.
I'm in.
We're down to throw down a little set
Yeah?
and do it. Yes.
Awesome. Well, you heard him.
What's up, guys? We're the Parker House Cartel. We're about to throw down a little hour set.
Close your eyes.
Illmatic Records. I'm Walker again.
Chris, we're the Parker House Cartel. Be sure to check out our Mixcloud where we got a radio series going on called Rock the Bottoms. And
Also, we got a show coming up at Little G, a nightclub down in the Haymarket. That is on July 26th, so check it out.
Thanks for stopping by. Illmatic Records.